Bryant-Denny Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's more. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Avoids the pressure and gets away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. They get to him as he throws.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. From the gun, running back on the move.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Firing to the right, complete. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Russell from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Rides to back and leaves it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Tide ready to roll on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Russell. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the ball will bounce at the 4. Find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass. football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dante Moore. Moving out to the right. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Russell. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keelan Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. It's complete on the right side. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A 1st down run in the red zone.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Moore. And they're not on the same page there.
And this has been a frustrating watch so far, guys. I mean, Jesse, you got to be loving the quarterback play here. I mean, just 0 for 6 to start the game. Like, no answers so far, not in rhythm, not accurate. Like, they've got to find something and find something fast because he's not settled in. He's a little bit rattled, and it's showing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Throwing Russell. Heaves it on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Russell. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing Moore. Got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, and you don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got his man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the lump.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's Moore to throw. He's going to run it. Calls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They have them set up in 2nd and long. And that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. They've got a great pressure by this defense.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and they have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense
makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Davison. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing Russell. Under fire. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Russell. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the FIU Panthers.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Russell. and finds a soft spot. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Handoff to the lone back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Plucks it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Keelan Russell. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
He wants to change this route. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dante Moore. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Moore to the air. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Fires quickly. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moore with the play fake. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Direct snap. It's Davison. No more room to rise. This defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Russell. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Russell from the gun on third down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Russell. Looking left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Rushes on him. Chase to the right. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. To the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 39, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Davison. Makes it past the marker. Trying to take it back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Moore from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Shakes off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear